Wow. The first big trade, the Los Angeles Lakers are sending D'Angelo Russell, Maxwell Lewis, and 3 second-round picks to the Brooklyn Nets for Dorian Finney-Smith and Shake Milton. Now let's get right into this video. I want to hear your thoughts down below. What do you guys think about this? I've said it. Hey, the Brooklyn Nets have been the only guy or the only team that have been able to make lemonade out of the lemons that are D'Angelo Russell. And I think D'Angelo Russell is a good player, and I meant that just as an analogy. So let's just break down this team for both sides. I think it's a win-win. So the Lakers made a strategic move by trading D'Angelo Russell, who's on an expiring deal, Maxwell Lewis, and 3 second-round picks to the Brooklyn Nets for one of the best quintessential 1 through 4 defenders and Dorian Finney-Smith, and a depth piece in Shake Milton. This is going to bolster the Lakers roster with much needed wing depth and enhance their financial flexibility under the new collective bargaining agreement constraints. So before the trade, the Lakers luxury tax bill stood at a hefty $53.2 million. Following the trade, it dropped significantly to $42 million. Additionally, the team gained $3.5 million of breathing room below the second apron, a stark improvement from the prior margin of just $30,000. So this newfound flexibility will give them the ability to actually make more roster decisions while adhering to the league's stringent financial restrictions under the new collective bargaining agreement. I've also just drove into 18 hours and then literally this news broke. The acquisition of Dorian Finney-Smith and Shake Milton will directly address the Lakers' need for reliable wing players and forwards next to Anthony Davis and LeBron James. Dorian Finney-Smith is a guy who's going to give you, he's a consistent double-digit scorer who's going to shoot close to 40% from 3. He's on a team-friendly contract of 14.9 this year, has a player option of 15.4, and if they vibe and he wants to opt out and they have a handshake agreement, he could just re-sign for a longer-term deal. Shake Milton, complements with his depth. He hasn't really done anything this season, but in the past you can see what he is. He's just kind of like a scoring guard off the bench. He has non-guaranteed years in the future, so he can be a trade chip or just get cut. And I think these two guys actually align with J.J. Redick's emphasis on perimeter versatility, 3-point shooting, and Redick's system thrives when they're spreading the floor and maximizing their defensive matchups, areas where I think both players excel. And currently, if you look at this team, they're a team that is bottom of the league in rebounding and one of the worst 3-point attempt teams. And they're bad. They're not taking enough threes. However, Dorian Finney-Smith and Shake Milton are both going to help alleviate that. Specifically, Dorian Finney-Smith, he's a point of attack. They have a lockdown defender finally. They have a guy who's going to rebound at the wing and forward position. He can play multiple positions. He can guard multiple positions. He can guard the best team's opposing ball handler, especially with Jared Vanderbilt out. And the biggest thing is that I think they're going to move forward with Austin Reeves kind of being their point guard, unless they have a move like signing Dennis Smith Jr. or another trade that we don't know. But I think having a 3-and-D guy like Dorian Finney-Smith allows Austin Reeves to fully embrace that point guard role. Also, Austin Reeves, like I said, averaging almost 6 assists a night. So I think Redick's coaching philosophy prioritizes efficiency, evident by the true shooting top 11 rank that the Lakers have as a team. And by getting guys who are consistent scorers and understand their defensive assignments, I think is going to support that focus. Now, on the Nets side, Coach Jordi Fernandez is a rookie coach as well, like J.J. Redick, but different situation. You get a reclamation project in D'Angelo Russell, who fits their development. He's been bad this year, but they can let him loose and he can be more of a centralized offensive role, be out of the spotlight. And I think this trade also just reflects their intent. Oh man, I thought I had taken that out. So kind of reflects what they wanted to do. So I think this is just a team that getting guys to surround LeBron James and Anthony Davis. LeBron's averaging 24 points, 8 rebounds, 9 assists, and you got Davis averaging 26 and 12. With two guys like this, I think they've aligned themselves to still make more moves if necessary, but really just to put themselves in the position, if necessary, to go ahead and be able to win. So I want to hear your guys' thoughts down below in the comment section. What do you guys think?